Hi there and welcome back. Let's review polyarteritis nodosa. Again, we are dealing with one of the vasculitis, and this one affects small to medium arteries. Polyarteritis nodosa is a type of vasculitis that affects small to medium arteries and leads to significant narrowing of the vasculature. Patients or the insures with polyarteritis nodosa can have symptoms like bloody diarrhea, skin lesions, and impaired motor function caused by neuropathy, and we'll get into the symptoms soon. Let's break it down. Poly means many, arter means artery, and as we know, itis means inflammation, and nodosa means nodular. Why nodular? And as we have studied before, what happens in vasculitis, the inflammation of blood vessels, and how the immune system or the white blood cells, how they work, right? What is unique about polyarteritis nodosa is the fact that the blood vessels, as we have studied before, acts like a pipe, right? And the way immune system works, that ultimately leads to the thrombosis, aneurysm, rupture, necrosis, fibrosis, meaning scarring, and healing. This process continues and the cycle continues to create the shape that looks like a string full of beads. Beads on a string pattern. The classic look of polyarteritis nodosa. And because of that look, the name given nodosa. Okay. And that can of course be seen under a microscope or on an anteriogram, say on a kidney, intestine, spleen, skin, legs, genitals, heart, etc. Hepatitis B, statistically speaking, has been seen in nearly 20 to 30% of the cases, while the customer or the insured or the patient is found with polyarteritis nodosa. So that's some statistical research. There are data to support that. How about the symptoms? The symptoms includes fever, chills, night sweats, just like any other vasculitis, but also local damage to the organ. So say in intestine it may lead to a bloody diarrhea, in skin may give a rash appearance and other skin lesions, plus ulcers may be formed. If we are dealing with a blood vessel supplying blood to the heart, it may lead to the heart attack. If the nerves don't get blood, guess what? You will notice neuropathy. Neuropathy means neuro pain or neuro issues, simply speaking. If in the foot, you may not even be able to move the foot or tingling sensation in the foot. If kidney receives very low blood volume, guess what happens? Yes, you are correct. It will increase the pressure. As a result, it will increase the blood pressure. And that's what we talk about when we say hypertension. Simple. Another unique aspect about this polyarteritis nodosa is the fact that by definition we are saying that there are many arteries, right? And it affects small to medium, right? So one unique aspect about the polyarteritis nodosa is the fact, although the etiology is not clear, but the pulmonary arteries supplying blood to the lungs are not damaged. So one can remember by saying that pulmonary artery is not damaged. PAN, PAN. And everyone can use their own imagination to memorize these details. As far as the treatment goes, steroids to shut down the communication of white blood cells to the other white blood cell to remedy the situation and try to see the immune system doesn't further damage the blood vessel wall that we have typically seen before and discussed before while dealing with other types of vasculitis. And another important medication that is commonly used is cyclophosphamide. How about the underwriting? Underwriting follow the typical mortality morbidity studies done by your company when it comes to the vasculitis. So follow the underwriting manual that your company expects you to follow and make sure you make the final tweaking about the company specifics. Okay, I think enough for the intro session. Let's take a break and see you soon. Take care. Bye now.